Hey guys, I'm about to make one of my famous rum cakes. And to start, I already got my ingredients in already for you to watch. But this is my preferred flour to use, King Arthur. It's the best. Yeah, it costs a little more, but it's the best. So first things first, I have 2 cups of flour. Next, I have a 1.5 cups of sugar. I'm gonna go ahead and pour that in. Next, I like to use vanilla instant pudding. Make sure it's the instant flavor and not cook and serve. It makes a big difference. But with any cake that I make, I normally use 1 box of pudding to match the flavor of cake that I'm making. This is a rum cake, so for me the best one to use is vanilla. Next, I have 1 teaspoon of salt and 2 teaspoons of baking powder, but I just put it all in this bowl together. Now, I do not sift my flour, but what I do before I mix everything together, I like to mix all of my dry ingredients together. Can you see that? Over here. I like to mix all my dry ingredients together. So now I'm gonna put on my attachment. Okay. So next you use 1/2 cup of butter, and I let this sit out at room temperature. And while my powder is going at a slow speed, I normally drop this in. So this is nice and soft because I let it sit. All of my ingredients have to sit out at room temperature, and that's the best way to do when you're making a cake. So I'm gonna let that go for a minute. Make sure it looks nice and make sure all the butter is mixed in well. Next, this is 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. And I'm gonna pour that in. And I'm gonna let that mix until the mix looks crumbly. Next are my eggs, and it's 4 eggs, and they are 4 large eggs. They also set at room temperature. And the best way for your eggs, well, the best thing I like to do, when I'm putting my eggs in, I like to kind of crack them in a separate bowl first and drop them in the mix one at a time. What did Alexa say? You know, sometimes with eggs, you never know what you may get when you crack it open. So the best thing to do is crack your eggs separately in a bowl and then drop them in one at a time. Okay. Next, after my egg is mixed well, I'm gonna pour my milk in nice and slow. And this is a half a cup of milk, and that too set at room temperature. And this is really easy, guys. Really, really easy. Something you can do in less than an hour. I do cut it up a little. And because I know my ingredients may be stuck to the side, I like to use my spatula to get everything off the sides and the bottom. And you just want to make sure your mix is mixed well. And the last thing you want to do is make sure you don't overbeat your cake. Lastly, because it's a rum cake, we have a half a cup of rum that I'm going to add in. And I like to use Bacardi rum. And I'm going to slowly add this as well. Now, before I started this, I put my oven on 325. I'll always make sure I preheat the oven to 325. My cake pan is all battered and ready to go. And this is the cake pan that I'm going to use. It's a really cute leaf pan. One of my coworkers picked it up for me, so it's my first time using it. And I'm going to stop it again because I want to make sure, once again, all of my ingredients are not stuck at the bottom. I almost forgot something I always forget to do. But I'm adding about 2 teaspoons of vanilla flavor. I didn't measure it, but I just eyeballed it. I got to get these egg shells out my way. Now, in case you're wondering what this other stick of margarine is for, that is when I'm about to make my syrup, my simple syrup to pour over the cake once it's done. But I also let you see that as well. This is the easiest cake in the world to make, guys. At least I think so anyway. And this is one of my hot commodities that people ask for. So now, you see inside the pan, I just put a few walnuts in at the bottom. I'm just gonna put this in the pan. I never use this pan, but I'm laughing because my nephew asked me if the cake mix was gonna stay in the pan. My first time using this. So, we're gonna see how it goes. We're gonna all see together. I probably should have used my normal pan, but I wanted to experiment with this one. And I like to do this just to make sure it's nice and even. So now it's about to go in the oven. It is 6:26. So it's gonna go in the oven now for about 45 to 50 minutes. So regardless of how it do, good or bad, I'm gonna let you guys see. So I'll see you back shortly.